So following on from the previous video, we were trying to work out the surface area of this. This here is something that we're familiar with, but because we are rotating along the y-axis, we have to use this formula here. And basically everything's the same, but it's just that you have to work everything in terms of the x direction. Okay, so the formula here is given by this. So when you come to use this, you've got to rearrange it and work. Remember, you're summing up everything, so you're working in terms of the x direction here. So the radius here would be 2 pi, and then you rearranging this would be 2 pi. You're rearranging this would be hang on, let me think. So that would be y plus x over 2 squared equals 4. So this would be minus y square root it, and then times 2. So you're working in terms of x equals 2 root 4 minus whatever. So the radius here would be 2 pi r, but this here you would put it into this r here. Okay, and then the arc length. If you look at the arc length, you need to work in terms of the x direction here. Well, this here at the moment, x equals this. So for you to work out this bit here, you would need to work out dx by dy. You need to work out dx by dy, and then later on square this, and then later on add 1. Okay, so we are currently here at the moment. Remember that we need to evaluate this. So we got to work out. So normally, we got to work out dx by dy. Remember, it's not dy by dx that we need to work out. That's this thing here. But because we're over here, we need to work out dx by dy, and then we need to square it, and then we need to add 1. Yeah, so we need to do this first, and then later on this thing here will later on cancel out with this square root here. But just remember, we need to work out the dx by dy, square it, and then plus 1. Okay, so hang on. So we got to this stage in the previous video. We got to this stage here. So now we need to work out dx by dy, and then square it, and then add 1. Okay, so we need to rearrange everything. So now we are working in terms of the x direction. Okay, so rearrange our formula. Rearrange this formula here to give you this. Okay, so now we need to differentiate it. We need to find dx by dy, or dx by dy equals this thing here, which when you tidy up gives you this, and then we need to square it. That will then give you this, and then we need to add 1. So we need to add 1 here, and then that will then give you this. Okay, so this is a block that we're interested in. So now we can put this into the formula. So hang on. So remember, this is something that we're used to, but this is useless. We need to work in the y direction. Well, we are rotating along the y direction. This here is rotating along the x direction. This here the y direction. Okay, so hang on. So now you see this bit here. We've just worked out this bit. So now we need to put this into here. Okay, we need to put it into here, and then that will then take us to here. So this is our surface area. Okay, so now notice that this is the same as this. Later on, they will cancel each other out. So hang on. So slowly tidy this up. So this and this, and then later on it's going to be a constant later on. But visualize this as well. This is equal to this. Okay. So here, what you've got here is one block multiplying another block this block, this is one block, this is one block. These two will cancel each other out. Okay, so that will then give you this, and then this is a constant. Take it out, and then that will give you this, and then now it's just a matter of integrating. So when you integrate this, it will give you this. So so now you've got this, take away this. Okay, so the next step would be this, which is this bit here, take away, and then you've got another minus here, so that becomes a plus this. Okay, well anyway, think about it. From here you will get to here, and then blah blah blah. There are lots of ways of tidying this up. Use whichever method you want, but here I'm here here I've visualized this as a square rooting 5 cubed. Okay, so this is 5 cubed, square root here. Use whichever method you want, tidy up, and then it will give you this. Okay.